Got it? And we live. Hello, world. Welcome to another edition to Cut to the Point podcast. Shot here at 4028 Belgrove Road, AM Cuts. Y'all know the vibe. What it up?
What's going on? Happy week.
Nah,
Greetings.
yeah,
Salutations.
I knew you was gonna say
Earthlings.
that.
all that good shit. So y'all know how I go, man. We're gonna cut straight to the point. To my far right, y'all know who it is.
Greetings. What's going on, y'all? How
Hey
y'all
man, what's your
feeling?
name this week, man?
Right.
Like,
You ain't give us no new name in a
we ain't got
minute.
no
So
new
what,
name
what
this
you
week.
going by this week?
We had body snatch. It was something.
So you,
It was something
nah,
Who?
LL
I had
Cool
LL Cool One, bladder problem, big bladder problem, skinny pimp.
Yeah.
It was something this week, though. I thought we had something this week.
I don't
We
remember
going
this
to be
week.
continued. To be
To be
continued. We
continued.
got
Okay.
something new cooking.
Okay, LL Cool One, aka To Be Continued.
All right,
Oh,
To
yeah.
my immediate right, y'all know the
You
vibes.
hear
Who
me?
that is? Who that is?
Hey, y'all know the motherfucking vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Ha! How y'all doing this week?
Oh
Good.
man, all is well. Y'all know me, aka Bougie Barber.
Bougie Barber. Yeah, he got
I
that
just
drink.
adopted that.
You just got that drink. I can't
Hey.
believe you asked me was you
There's
a
gonna be a
bougie
story
barber.
behind that. We're gonna let y'all know. So stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. So look, man, we're gonna get straight into it, man. Y'all already know we gonna run it. We're gonna get all the little bullshit out the way, and then we're going straight to the meat and potatoes of it. We're gonna cut straight to the point, man. So mental health check. Mr. To be continued. How you feeling this week, sir?
I'm good. I just spilled the juice on the drink on my shirt. But
That's 25 push-ups for spilling that joint.
overall, it was another week, I woke up every day. I can't complain. I can't put a frown on my face.
Hey.
I seen y'all, so I know that's a good sign.
Hey. Every day above ground is a good day, baby.
Yeah, it has some new
Get it right.
clients, so I can't
Yeah.
complain. Yeah.
Okay. Boss lady.
Man, this week was pretty good. Grandma's home. Welcome home, Granny.
Okay.
You got home last night, so glad you out the hospital. Everything's good. You in
I
your
must
your
have missed
own
something. I
bed.
didn't even know.
Man, yeah. I'm gonna go see her tomorrow. So, look out for me, Granny. I know. I saw my niece and my nephew. Like when I see them, y'all, like they just fill me up with love and joy. Like, so I seen them last night and they just like love being up under me and want me to chase them and play with them and all that. Auntie.
That's why
So-
you need to go ahead and just have a couple.
Oh, a couple? Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. I like having nieces and nephews because guess what? They go home. I ain't got to take them with me. You dig? But, let me check on your mental health. How you doing this week?
Man, all is well, man. It was a better week than last week.
Hey.
I found out that being pop, man.
Hey,
I've been waiting.
congratulations.
So hopefully, man, I'm gonna keep my son, my oldest son, my first son, is gonna be the one that's gonna make me a grandfather, man. So I'm gonna keep him and his girl prayed up for a healthy and safe pregnancy,
Absolutely.
man, so I can meet my new grandbaby in November. So we kind of got an unofficial pool going on that is gonna be. So his father's, my birthday is in November. His mother's father's in November, and a couple other relatives. So, we're gonna find out how close this baby comes to his birthday.
I'm going with November 6th.
Okay, well, we're gonna find out because we got some birthdays, in
I'm gonna go
November
with that.
that's in the family. So
Yeah.
we're gonna find out where this
I'm gonna
baby
just
fall
go
at,
November
man.
3rd just because.
Yeah.
I went to 6th. Why?
We're gonna see, man.
I'm
But
gonna
other
go
than that,
November
man, that just gave me another reason, man, to keep pushing and getting my health right, man, and just continue to be productive, man, and keep on adulting. So, yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Man, yo, before we get started, man, shout out to all the parents of teenagers, because all these Bammers want to do is wear hoodies, look at their phones, and act like they don't know what's going on. And I know y'all having a rough time out there. Don't hurt them. Don't hurt them babies too bad. But some of them kids need ass whoopings. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But shout out to all them parents and teenagers, because it's hard out here for a pimp, for real. Man, oh man.
Yeah, no question.
But I know y'all. Well, they want to get to it.
So hold on. We're gonna get all the bullshit out the way first, man. Predictions for the Final Four. Let's get that out the way.
I'm gonna go with Villanova and Duke into the championship.
So okay,
I'm
Jay.
gonna go with Villanova Duke.
Kansas, Duke.
You going Kansas, Duke.
I'm gonna go with the big show, man. Carolina Duke.
Hey,
I'm gonna go.
you
with
going with the big Ram, huh? I've always been a Carolina fan too, but like I told you, they pulling out the cheat sheet tonight. They want Coach K gonna bring them ratings up. So I got Duke winning just off of that alone.
No question. Yeah, so,
Yeah, it's his final season.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chico, AABBC.
we
You
gonna
know,
see.
get you in the
AB, left
yeah,
right, left right. up
yeah,
there,
that's
up there.
right.
All that.
All that. So we had some TV drama this week with Bel Air, and
Man, Bella, like I told y'all, man, that train was phony. If that was the season finale,
I did not think that. I didn't even know it was a season finale.
Right.
yeah, that
It
season
sucked.
finale.
So for the producers, it sucked as a season finale.
Yeah, like I told y'all last week, I wasn't a big fan of it. And I think that season finale sucked because you could have elaborated in so many angles with Will's father coming into play. And you guys didn't. Like, you just straight, well, the first time meeting his son, they have a good conversation.
And then that joint turned bad.
And then it
Right
turned
then
bad. But
Well, if you listen to the conversation, it kind of fed into, they was having a good memory. Then it was like, well, what happened to those memories?
Right.
So you got to kind of, I'm on the fence about it, but I see what you're saying.
yeah, because if you think about it, they could have really elaborated on the subject of, if we really want to talk about it, how dads be feeling about having babies by moms that they didn't mean to have kids by. Because he definitely brought that up, and he was like, yo, your mom manipulated, like was putting her foot on my neck pretty much. Some of the decisions I made was because of her. Like, I ain't even really want to have
So it
you.
was like it was the sibling rivalry.
Yeah, even the sibling rivalry with the sister, where she was like, where Uncle Phil started making money. You see how he tried to throw that in?
Yeah.
But you definitely could have picked apart, you could have took it to that angle of where a lot of men just be like, yo, I wish she would have never been my baby mother. Like, you could have pushed that. But that could have came later. Like, you could have even pushed the narrative of them starting off really well and, yo, why don't you come live with me type deal. Like, it could have ended with him trying to make a decision on if he was going to go get to know his pops better. Like, but it was just straight to the point, like, fuck you.
As far as us three goes,
yeah,
I'm biased with that. I got a whole different angle because my pops wasn't in my life.
right.
So, yeah. So, I mean, your parents are still together.
Yeah,
Jay, I see you and your pops got a great relationship. My father wasn't in my life.
right.
So, when my stepfather came into my life, he took over that role. Me and my father, we have been up and down, off and on cordial, but I can't say that he played a major part in my life. So I could kind of see that. I could kind of relate to that a little bit, but at the same time, they did say something like, like he went MIA for like 13 years. Then he stated he was only locked up for 3 years. And then he had been home for 3 years. And then Will asked him,
Well, why you ain't hit me up?
yeah, so if Jeffrey hadn't never got in touch
That's
with
what
you,
you
would you be here now?
No.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of ways to take it, but it still sucked as a season finale. But I like the show overall.
No.
Overall.
I already told you I think that show kind of fake and phony, and they did character development a little fast. I feel like they took all the seasons of The Fresh Prince and put it into one season of Bel Air. Like, we seen everything that happened in The Fresh Prince, from him moving there, him making his adjustments, to him being his dad. We ain't know about Will's dad until later on. He was older. Like 2 or 3 seasons. yeah, like, so they pushed all of that into one season, and I was like, like we was talking about the character development of even Carlton and having a drug problem, and it's just like
They just went straight into
yeah,
it.
like they could have built on that, like where it was hidden for a minute and all. But it is what it is. I'm gonna continue to watch to give it its little shine and everything like that, to give it its points, because it's a cool little show, but it's definitely it needs some work.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Any do's and don'ts of the shop this week?
Do's and don'ts of the shop, man. Y'all listen. I know it's like we gotta. I don't mind new people that are walk-ins. Like that's gonna happen. But some of our older people that's been coming through for a minute, like you guys gotta stop walking in and then thinking y'all can jump right in the chair, or you know what I'm saying? Like y'all have our number, all of that. You got at least one of our numbers. And if you don't, if you Google it, the number pops up. Like you can even book online, you know, with however you want to do it. But yeah, that's getting old for real.
So, hey man, listen. And then like, you know, I have, you know how we always talk about like what was one of the fulfillments of being a barber. I've been getting a lot of calls this week from guys that I know go to other barbers, and they just been calling me out of the blue. But I know they wasn't calling me as their first choice.
Absolutely.
But I was one of their choices.
I don't mind being.
I like being being at the game.
I
you know
like
what I'm saying? I might not start.
Right.
But
I'll be
at
your
least I'm
side
on the bench.
piece. I'll be your side piece.
Yeah.
I'll be
But
your side
you also
barber.
got to deal with what I give you, what I give you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna say, oh, just because such and such called me, I know he goes to such and such on a regular basis, but because he called me, don't think I'm gonna adjust my.
But see,
I should feel privileged that you called me. Don't think I'm gonna adjust my schedule.
But how you feel about this, right? So, like for my client, for example, today,
Okay.
with the neck fade, right?
Okay.
All the way up.
If you picking and choosing when you want to come to me, but when you want me, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing a fix up.
So, I'm gonna tell you.
Like, I think it's unfair that when it's presented to us, we'll end up fixing somebody else's job.
So, Jay, you was asking me,
My bad.
how do I feel about when clients come to me after going to someone else and I'm like the maintenance man?
Yeah,
like,
you to fix up. Oh, you see he did that. Nah.
So first I let them know, like, I mean, I don't bash them for it. I just let them know, like, if it's too bad, I'm not a miracle worker.
Right.
Like, this is what I can do with this. Like, I don't pull no punches. I don't cut no cards because you had that option. You had that option of booking with me, coming to me.
Right.
But you chose to go somewhere else, and you made me an option. You made me your second, third, fourth pick or whatever. Now you want to come to me and you want me to perform a miracle. I'm gonna let you know I can't do it.
Right.
Like, bro, this is what I'm able to do for you. It like either you gonna have to cut this all the way down. If it's a jacked up shape up, I'm not gonna shape it up this week. Like, you're gonna have to let this grow back.
Right.
Like in your case, it was a really fucked up neck taper.
It was a messed up taper all around.
Yeah, like.
Did you charge more for that to fix it?
Nah.
It was I did a regular haircut. Yeah, I did a.
I'm just asking.
Do what you can do.
It determines if say they getting in your chair after just leaving a barbershop a day later, are you charging them?
Nope. I'm still only going to do what I'm able to do.
Right.
I'm not gonna. If you went down to fucking Fast Feeds Barbershop,
That's a nice name for a shop.
like 5 hours before you came in, you got home and you looked and you was like, yo, my shit really fucked up. Or you walked past your girl and she was like, yo, who the fuck cut your hair? And you
Yo, that got to be the worst
you know what I'm
question your
saying?
girl
Like,
can ask you.
and then, I mean, because I've had clients tell me that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, so now you come in, you like, bro, I need you. Like, I'm still charge you for the haircut, but I'm only going to do what I can do.
With what
With
given
what you
to
gave
me,
me
right.
to work with.
Right.
So, if I can't bring your high taper down to a low taper.
Right.
I can't bring your fade into a mohawk.
Right.
I can only do what I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, this is what I can do with this. And I'm gonna consult with my team.
Yeah,
Like,
like
what would you do in this?
Hey,
what
yeah.
would you any tips or tricks or whatever? As long as I ain't gotta, now, hey, if I gotta add, of course, if you gotta add a hair unit or some type of enhancements or something,
Right.
Yeah.
To
then,
fix it.
then of course, it's more. But if you just gonna perform what you can perform, hey, bro,
Regular
it's still
price,
gonna be
whatever.
$40 for this fade, whether I give you a shape up or not. Whether because your hairline jacked up. If I got you wanted a low taper, and now I got to take it high to fix it. It's still a taper.
It's still a taper.
You know what I'm saying? But if you get in over top of your head with the work, then that's when you tell them like, yo, man, I can't. You might want to just let this rock. You know what I'm saying? You might just want to let it. Hey, man, hey, give it a week. Come back and see me. Put a hat on.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
You know what I mean? But other than that, man, hey, you do what you can do. Don't ever step out your comfort zone or your realm because you fixing somebody else's fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's not on you. That's not on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. And any barbers, stylists watching, if y'all feel some kind of way or how y'all want to handle it, chime in. Drop them comments. Let us know, you know what I mean, how you feel about it.
Yeah, I had the classic today. Kid take pops trimmers to the head.
Classic. See that more often than none.
Ball spot.
And I, yes, blame the fucking parents because for one, supervision is a plus. Why the fuck is your kid unattended with sharp objects?
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? So don't come to us like, oh, fucking Mikey cut a fucking hole in his head. Well, then Mikey just cut a fucking hole in his head.
Mikey.
Come
Where
get this
was
number
you
one
at?
against the grain,
Yeah,
Where
baby.
was you? You know Mikey in and out the bathroom in 3 seconds because he don't wash his hands and flush the toilet. But now all of a sudden he in that bitch for 30 minutes and you don't think to go check on Mikey's little ass in the bathroom? Something is up.
Mikey got a new haircut.
Yeah, why the fuck are your trimmers in Mikey's reach?
Dun dun dun. Man, every kid
Oh,
has
hey,
done it.
it's me.
Little
Yeah.
girls do it with
I
Oh
ain't
yeah,
scissors.
we had the whole conversation
never
with
do
the
it, though.
shaving and all that.
Nah, sometimes kids just do it with scissors though. I've had
And
clients,
it be the
kids
kids that don't even want to get fucking
haircuts.
haircuts.
Yeah,
Right.
it's always them. It's always them. And then last but not least, yeah, I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you. Stop asking for your kids. If your kid don't like getting a haircut,
Yes.
no mohawks, no
Yep.
fades, no designs.
Negative. Negative.
We cannot keep doing that. Like, especially when I tell you, like, yo, he not gonna sit for that. Oh, but that's what mama want. That's what mama want. And then we get partially through the haircut and I can't do no more.
I got it. I got an idea.
Yo, it ain't nothing I can do. What's your idea?
I'm gonna charge a rate, like a meter fee.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
That based on how long it take you. Like you a tax cash?
Yep.
Shit.
Because then your people
So-
start piling up behind you.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So
Because kids-
your flat rate of
25 won't
25
start.
minutes is at your. This is if I can get through this haircut for every
Yeah.
5 minutes over is an additional charge because
Oh shit.
and not to no fault of my own.
That's that bougie barber
Hey,
shit.
fuck 'em. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em
But
if they can't
it
take the
should
dope,
shouldn't be taking
real
you 40
shit.
minutes to cut a
Yeah,
kid's hair.
if you book correctly
Right.
with me, right? It says if you read because it's fucking fundamental. Designs
Yo, your
start
boy's
at
going in today.
start at this price.
Yeah.
In the description, based on time, it can be more, right?
Yeah.
Same with enhancements.
Same thing with
Enhancements
designs.
start at this price, based on how much enhancements I need to use. It goes up.
Right.
So don't come here and say, "Oh, it said $10 for enhancements." Motherfucker, I just did your whole head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, come on, miss me with that bullshit. I
Nah,
just did
you
your
right.
whole fucking salt and your beard. And you
Facts.
want to pay $10 for some shit that's gonna cost me?
Or that's
You
$20
fucking
a bottle.
crazy. So therefore, if I have to fight with your child past the appointment time,
Right.
and I have people waiting, whether I have people waiting or not, because if I don't have anybody after your child,
I might be
I
going to
that
lunch.
might could be my lunch break, my rest, my stretch, my phone calls back that
Right.
I didn't
Stretch.
take, that I did not answer
Right.
because I was giving you a professional service.
Right.
So I was not on my phone while I was cutting your child's hair or
Right.
whatever.
So you had something to do.
That
Yeah, you
break
right.
that I have after your child could be for me to do things that I need to do. So
Right.
because you're cutting into that time, it's gonna cost you. and you need to be willing to pay that.
They ain't
And
gonna
that's
like
part of
that.
the console.
We should get a meter.
They ain't
That's
gonna
what I'm
like.
saying. That's
We
part
should
of the
get
They
a
ain't gonna
meter
like
and then
that.
just
Listen.
hit that joint like you in a
Listen.
taxi cab and that joint start
Hey.
going. Hey,
Boo, Jenny from the block. You want a little dookie butt to get a motherfucking mohawk with,
hey yo, my mama used to
with
call me
2
Dookie
stars
Butt
on
when I
this
was young,
side
though.
and number 33 on this side and the initial in the back.
You even got.
So we already at 50
All right.
or better.
All right.
And you know he not gonna keep still.
Knowing he can't sit still for a $25 haircut.
And he gonna hit you with the. You done yet?
You heard me. 10 minutes in.
Oh man. So
You finished?
you already
All
know.
you doing is dusting them off.
or he's crying at the top of his freaking
On
lungs.
top of that, guess what? I need you to pay for this one up front. Because there's a great possibility he's not going to make it through the cut.
Right.
And I still need my money.
And I shouldn't hear from.
Yeah,
Well,
I just don't want you to be mad that I like your kid is stopping me from doing a good.
But they
cut.
shouldn't. But
Like the other day, I couldn't finish a shape up because the kid
I heard about
wouldn't stop crying. Like, you know, when they start doing that little hiccup, like that joint, and you just like, come on, bro, like
Well,
we not even combing through your hair at this point. Like, we just knocking this shape up out. So you can go ahead and like you gotta tell the parent like, yo, only one side of his head is shape up. Now your kid walking out. Your kid walking out looking like Two-Face. Raggedy on one side, looking good on the other side. And that freaking sucks because at the end of the day, that haircut is going to be done by me. And when somebody asks, each did
and
that
you know
drink.
it's always going to be somebody that will say, oh, well, you should have took him this place. Or if it was me,
I would have
would've
made
did
this. And
this, that, and the third. You never know until you're in that situation.
Right.
Like my little man that I got that come in, like I can't even put him in the chair. I now cut him walking around the shop.
Yeah.
I now cut him because I figured out is the discomfort of the chair, the cape, all of these different little attributes that makes that haircut a difficult haircut. Now that I know if I just cut him where he stands,
Facts.
we in and out like a robbery. And his mom is cool with it. The dynamic of the shop is good with it. Y'all good with it.
Okay.
And he gets a whole haircut. And he is
And plus,
out
they
of there.
normally come at a time when
Right.
it's not a lot of people. There's
Right.
rarely anybody in here.
Right.
So that
But
haircut does
he
get
is
knocked
a
out.
child that I can honestly say I've had to put out my chair because we have gone over the
That time,
period
right.
of his haircut. Also, he was so worked up, I couldn't cut his hair.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cut a child's hair that you have to hold down and restrain.
right, it ain't that
It's
serious. At that
traumatizing
point.
to them,
Right.
Yeah, that's
It's
the thing.
dangerous.
It's traumatizing.
Right.
and
them.
it's dangerous.
Right.
It makes them not want to get their hair cut
Right.
ever.
And I'm not going to do it. I don't care how much you beat them, slap them, yell at them, throw them in the chair, force them.
And you just making it worse by threatening them.
I'm not going to allow, and I'm not going to allow you to do it.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't want to.
I'm not going to allow you to do it.
But you know, just one piece of advice to parents to kind of help your barber out is if you guys want your kid, if your kid is asking to grow their hair out, you have to get in the habit of combing, picking out that hair, because by the time they get to us and it's all matted and they doing all that, like they don't, like I can't cut through it because it hurts. It hurts even more for me to try to cut a hair that I can't comb through. And it hurts so bad, like, and it makes us look bad. Like that traumatizes kids. So like just like get them in the habit of, even when they get in the shower, maybe when you shampoo them, combing their hair out. Get in the habit of combing their hair out. And if you have a child that doesn't want to comb their hair, like you have to explain to them, like, no, we got to keep your hair cut.
But you have to be the fucking parent. Stop giving your child the fucking power to decide that this is how they're going to treat their hair.
Their hair.
Right.
Grooming is very important.
Yeah, because you like, oh, well, I told him and I gave him a brush and I gave him a comb.
What does that mean?
He's fucking 7.
Right.
He's
That nigga
6.
still eating his boogers.
He's fucking 5. He's like, look.
You gotta
you're
get them in the
parent. If you're not
get them in the habit.
make him take care of his fucking head, then he's gonna cut it. I'm not gonna be involved in that process of him getting in my chair, and then I gotta pick and pick and pick, and he's ouching and crying and moving, and then if I don't pick through it and then I cut it, then it don't look good.
Yeah.
Right.
And once again, it's dangerous because you don't know if he has sores.
Yep, at the
bumps,
bottom of it.
Because if he's not combing it, he ain't greasing it.
Right.
He ain't moisturizing it. He ain't cleaning it.
He ain't doing none of the stuff
And
to
once
protect his
again,
scalp.
he's a fucking child, and you are a fucking parent.
What the fuck? You alright?
Hey,
You alright?
because I get tired of the excuses.
Yeah.
I get tired of the excuses.
No, I feel you when they be like, I told you to brush your hair.
No, it's not his
I ain't
fault.
gonna lie to you. When I be hearing that, like, we be cutting, and they be like, I be telling you to brush your hair. I be telling you to wash your hair. I'm like, come on, man.
I get tired of it.
Like, you can keep telling them, but it's like, after he not doing it, like, when are you gonna be like, all right, come on, we about to sit in this
when
bitch
you
for
gonna
an
step
hour,
up,
and like,
instead of go get in the shower.
right.
And then you go off to be on fucking TikTok or do whatever the fuck you doing.
God dang.
I don't. Well, listen. Let's we cutting to the point. I'm serious. Like, because I get tired of being the brunt of that shit.
Yeah.
I get tired of the one that has to deal with that. And the kid, realistically, the kids already know it's going to hurt.
Yeah,
Right.
they know.
This is why they don't want to get a
Get a
haircut.
haircut, yeah.
Because you can tell the difference between the kids who parents take care of their hair.
Oh, absolutely.
Make them do that. They are happy to get in the fucking chair
They
to
love
get a
cutting their
haircut.
hair.
These nappy hair little motherfuckers that y'all send in here that y'all don't take care of, are they fucking they fucking hair? They don't want haircuts.
Hey,
It
please
hurts.
subscribe.
He not wrong, though.
It hurts.
It hurts them bad though.
Let's
Right.
call it for what is
It
miss me
hurts
with the
them,
fucking
and,
excuse, bro.
and then they don't
It
like
hurts.
sitting in the chair, and it's uncomfortable for them.
And then they just want to grow their hair and get
And
shape
then,
ups.
right, and then no, but like the kid will tell their mother like, "Yo, I don't want to get a haircut
It hurts.
because it hurts me." And then we've seen the kid who's gone to the barber whose clippers are too sharp, and you try to go around and they be like, "Oh, don't touch my ears."
Right, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not because they've had a barber to cut their ear before. So it's one of those things that let's not traumatize them. Let's encourage proper grooming.
Right.
Like, and that starts at home, man. Like, start picking out their hair if they growing their hair out.
And that goes back to what you said, though.
What's that?
Start charging adult prices for
Yeah,
kid
but
haircuts.
for kid haircuts. Like, I'm really about to start doing that because it's just getting really out of control to be working extra hard on something that should take me 15, 20 minutes, especially if your kid getting a regular with a shape up. Boom, boom, boom. That's an in and out. And now it just turned into an entire process of, now this just turned into a 45-minute to an hour haircut, and I got somebody sitting and waiting behind
Yep.
me.
And they
then
just
I
sitting
end
there
up
waiting.
getting backed up. And I got clients that come in and they probably like, damn, I'm always late. And it's not because sometimes I'm not late because I'm running late. I'm late because the person in front of me, they messed up the schedule. There is something I had to do extra, and it is what it is. And maybe that's what needs to start happening. It's just like, yo, nah, everybody get the same price.
Yeah.
And it just is what it is. And I don't want to hear, because I've had a parent say to me, "Oh, I thought this was a kid when I did their locks." Now, when they come to locks, everybody get the same price. I ain't got no kid price, no
Right.
adult price. Straight, y'all all get the same price when we doing locks. And she was just like, "I thought it was a kid's price for locks." No, ma'am. Right. There is no kid's price for locks. So it is what it is.
Realistically, like these kids, like I said, some of them because they have good grooming habits. They don't mind getting haircuts, and it doesn't hurt them. It's not uncomfortable. It's not unpleasant. It is not a punishment.
Right.
They don't mind getting haircuts versus, that kid that is like, he knows like, fuck, this is gonna hurt.
That's the worst part of his month.
This is the worst part of my day. Like, this is going to ruin my day. Like, they find every reason. I mean, you now on top of that, you do have some that are just hyper. They don't want to keep still.
Yeah, they can't.
This is an inconvenience to go get a haircut because they don't understand and they're not old enough to understand.
I'm not talking about those
We're
kids.
not talking about those kids.
No.
We're talking about the 9, 10, 11 and up, 13 and under kids
That should be ready
that
for a haircut.
knows that, like, yo, this shit about to hurt.
Right. It's some kids we know that I'm like, when you 5 and you just started getting haircuts, we know
Right.
that this is a process.
Right.
And even with children like that, I know the reason why we keep kids' haircuts so low is because so that you can bring them so that they can get used to getting a haircut. Because that's a process. It's a process. They have to learn that process. Hey, when I come in here, I know I gotta sit down, get to a haircut. Hey, and, you know, I try to walk the young people through it every time. Like, yo, we about to work on your shape up. This is when you can't have your phone or your iPad, and I need you with your head up, looking at the mirror, whatever the case is. So
I mean, and part of that, and we ain't even gonna hop on this wrong, but a part of that is some of that trauma does start at home with not properly detangling, picking, combing, brushing.
Right, brushing.
use a thick
You know what I'm
thick
saying?
comb.
Yeah, like-
if it's really tangled, wash it. Put some conditioner in their hair.
Mm-hmm.
That is when you comb through it. When the conditioner is in the hair,
Yep.
and stop trying to go from the root up
Mm-hmm.
and start up and go down to the root. Yeah. So if you guys don't know how to comb hair, you start at the top of the head and work your way down to the root, not from the root up to the ends. So that's just part of the process. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. But we do need your help on getting these young people, like, getting them proper haircuts. And plus, man, don't nobody want to pay for no messed up service.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like sending kids sending them out
Right.
looking crazy. Like, I like for my young men to look handsome when they leaving
Nobody's
up
gonna
out
tell
of
me
here.
that they're okay with their kid walking out with a
No,
fucked up
absolutely
haircut.
not.
Right.
Like, I like to do my best work at all times, and sometimes the little kid's haircut is where you can practice new techniques and finagle it, and boom, let me work on speed, because it is a smaller
But that's when
surface.
it's gonna put. That's when it's gonna put
Yeah.
you to the test anyway, because you want
That's
her
when
to
you
get
work
them
on.
out.
Yeah, you want to get them in and out because you
Yeah.
know they can't sit long. So look, let me bang this out right quick. But
So yeah, man.
we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. We do love y'all.
Yeah, we do love you.
You know, we love all that clients, so don't get it twisted. We just want y'all to take responsibility.
Yo, especially our client that brought that fish yesterday. Oh my God.
Shout out to Mr. Sam. Good
Mr.
looking
Sam.
out.
Yeah, thank you for lunch
So
yesterday.
hey, man, listen. Let's get into it.
Let's get into these. Y'all ready to pod? I know y'all been waiting for this.
Come on with it.
If we would have put this at the beginning, we definitely know y'all would have turned it off.
Yeah, because y'all
And-
would have heard what y'all wanted to hear. Now,
All right, so the Oscars was Sunday, and we shoot our pod on Saturday. So we are probably one of your last talking heads that's going to get to this subject, and I know that y'all been hearing this all week. Y'all went at me on Sunday on my social medias because I laughed. I laughed at the smack. Slap, slap. Yo, your man really 4-finger slapped that mama. Like, just... He got pimp slap. All you needed to do was, hey, give me that powder.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
yeah.
let's get into it.
So one thing I want to stop. I want to stop hearing is what you would have done if it was you.
Yeah. Ain't none of y'all winning no Oscars, so
And-
shut up.
Yeah, and also
Here you go. He taking out these guns again.
No, I'm getting
also
hot.
gun
Put
show.
put your guns away.
Chill out,
chill out.
Non-violence.
Yo,
Non-violence.
be quiet, be quiet,
We
be
get
quiet.
non-violence.
Calm down,
We
calm
get to
down.
talking about slapping and usually
Right,
pulling
right.
guns
He
out.
pulling out guns.
Calm down.
This-
Ladies.
This guy.
This motherfucker.
Yo, cool one.
Ladies,
I told y'all,
ladies,
man, to get a
ladies.
little warm.
Listen to be
Ladies.
continued.
Right.
Anyway, but and all of this, why he ain't slap August Alsina and all of that, like, hey Slim, listen, they had an arrangement. Yeah, August spilled the beans or whatever, but you know, that how can you be mad? Like, he can be mad that he said something,
That's it.
but other than that, you allowed, this was something that was already prearranged. So you gonna go slap this man because he was hanging meat in your wife that you already knew he was doing, that your wife was already doing?
But that's usually how social media work, though.
Yeah, but all these social media guys, oh, I would have did this, you wouldn't have did a motherfucking thing, because you don't know what the fucking dynamics of that shit was.
Right.
Like, he didn't know he was about to get slapped. he got slapped and he had to process that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I like he didn't even try to duck or anything because he did not know it was going to happen.
Right.
So, like somebody said today, there was a puppet master to that. It was somebody to that, and I didn't look at it that way until it was presented to me. But you know, I'm gonna give my views in a minute. Let me hear y'all. I've been talking a lot. Let me hear y'all. Get it to me.
Go ahead, Jay.
How you feel?
I mean, me personally, I think everything Will Smith did was how you supposed to take care of the mother, your children. You know what I'm saying? The person you say you love. I don't know. I just feel like when you get to a certain point, it's just like a certain amount of disrespect you're gonna allow somebody to keep giving you. And you know they've had previous little runs and stuff like that, but I guess it hits a certain level when you talk about a condition that somebody might have. When they talk about the black community and women and how important their hair is and then how important our look is. I always just having our looks right. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I think just having a conversation with one of my clients this week, and he was just saying like how we don't know how many nights like he had to like just be there for her.
Right.
Because she knows she losing her hair. You know what I'm saying? And I say, reading stuff on him talking about how when he was younger, his pops beating on his mom and stuff like that.
And
he couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think, he might not have thought about it at that second, but he probably was thinking like, damn, if I don't protect my kid's mother, they gonna come saying something to me like, "What's up, Dad?" Like, you know,
playing devil's advocate. I mean, he's cracked jokes on her before. You know what I'm saying? She was the butt. Both of them have been the butt of the joke of a lot of people in conversation ever since the whole Red Table joint came out.
I think it's one of those things where it's like it's an unwritten rule, right? As we've gotten older, what's the number one rule that's just dead when it comes to Jonah? You don't say nothing about nobody's mom.
Facts. You learned that as a young kid.
As we've gotten older.
You just gotta be ready for the consequences that come with it.
Yeah.
But it's an unwritten rule, though.
Yeah, that's the gut shot.
It's like an unwritten rule.
Right.
Like, Joan on me, but don't say nothing about my mother, right? You don't say nothing about
women.
No conditions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't say nothing about women. Unless, like, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Like, if she burnt out. She burnt out.
Right.
Jada Pinkett Smith is not burnt out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a condition. Now, if she showed up to that joint, she had on like an outfit that just was ridiculous. Oh, fry her ass up.
Yeah,
Like,
but
fry her ass up.
So the fact that they initially laughed and then it went south.
Well, people tend to laugh when they're nervous.
When you're nervous, especially when you know the cameras is on you too. And you don't know when the camera is on you.
Because
so you think she gave him that look like you let this motherfucker
she didn't
laugh.
When instantly
she
when
was
she
like,
heard that, she was just like like
and he probably know his wife when she's under distress.
But here's the thing, right? I've heard it all week that she's a sorcerer, she's a witch, she's the puppet master. I've seen what we've seen all the memes. I'm not protecting no woman that I ain't the only one fucking and all everything.
Your wife fucking cheating on you.
Everything that has been said and all of this all ended up back on Jada. Nobody, like how y'all was saying, ain't nobody checked on Chris. Everybody checked on Will. Absolutely, the first person that went over to Jada and checked on her was Uncle Denzel. He instantly went over and checked on her. And us being in the barber field, we know what alopecia is. We have women that come in here that have patches in their hair that are just like, yo, can you cut it down for me? Can you make it look like I got hair? I don't want to look like a man. I don't want to. As a black woman, your hair is even though India Arie had that song that I am not my hair. Mm-hmm. As a black actress, her hair is everything. Yeah. Not only is she older and it's hard to get jobs, but now you don't have any hair. And like, yes, she has gone on a red table talk, and she had to embrace the fact that she does have alopecia. Oh, I gotta laugh at it. Oh, I gotta do this. The one thing y'all gotta stop doing is, man, stop flipping that back to her. She cannot control Will's what he was going to do. Some I've heard most women would have grabbed you and told him to sit down. Where was her? Why didn't she protect him and all this other stuff? Yo, like I said to y'all online this week, whatever you do in life, it has consequences. So when Chris got up there and he told Jada before he even said the joke, "I love you, Jada." Then he went into that joke. You got to deal with the consequences. Will, when you got up there and smacked God out of Chris Rock, you got to deal with the consequences. Whether that's resigning from the Academy, losing that Oscar, you got to deal with the consequences. The real victim in this was Jada sitting there who was being talked about. And at the end of the day, when we look at the joke, when he did the joke on the couple right before, that was like they were both nominated. Oh, y'all both nominated. And I was watching it live. So y'all both nominated. Y'all got to worry about keeping peace in the house. So y'all both probably want Will to win. And then you threw Jada under the bus. You straight threw her under the bus and you went right into her looks, right into her physical appearance of something she has no control over. And even if you don't know what's going on with her, that's why you got to be careful about what you say about people, because you never know what's going on with them. And that's just what it is. And don't, like, when I saw the memes of this is how you protect the black woman, this is not how you protect the black woman, don't tell black women how they want to be protected. Because there are times that I need you to protect me physically and knock somebody out. There are times that I need you to stand up for me in a room and speak up for me. There are those times. But don't try to throw in the fact that I had sex, intermarital, whatever happened with that situation. Don't throw that on her.
So, okay, devil's advocate. That is I. So, comedians.
I don't care. Deal with the consequences.
No, that's what, but hold on. When they say you shouldn't have talked about this, you shouldn't have talked about that, or whatever. If you, Mike Epps, Earthquake, this is their material. This is where they get. So yeah, like you said, still deal with the consequences if somebody not liking it.
Right. If you got up there and you said something about the trans. But they talk about the
handicap, the transgender community, LGBT,
and people have to deal with the consequences. You just got to deal with the
consequences.
That's it.
So at the end of the day, it was consequences.
It was consequences to what he said.
He fucking got slapped. He didn't do shit about it. If his brother wants to go at Will, be prepared to deal with the fucking consequences. If he whip your ass, if you go to jail, if whatever the situation, if his security fuck you up, whatever. But now I feel like it's a target on this man's back. Now all these fucking tough ass funny niggas coming out the woodwork.
Right. Now all y'all want to be tough.
I would have did this. I would have did that.
You wouldn't have did shit.
You wouldn't
First
have
of all,
shit.
y'all not even in the room because y'all not Oscar worthy.
Exactly.
You're not even in the room, so we ain't even talking about that. Y'all not even part of that. Y'all not on Chris Rock level. You're not on Will Smith level.
Into somebody else's beef when you see this man walking down the street. So you're gonna get whatever you got coming to you.
Absolutely. Don't insert yourself in that. And that's another reason why I said this week. Let me tell y'all something. These dudes are entertainers. They here to entertain us. Because instantly, we see what? The next couple of days. We're going to talk about it at the red table. So it is what it is. Yeah, I ain't going to lose no sleep over it. I ain't going to lose no friends over it. I ain't losing no family over it. Some of y'all was like, oh, you couldn't see a clear right and wrong choice in this. I don't care. I don't care because I was entertained. I turn on the TV to be entertained, and that's just what it is. So if you get up there and you slap somebody, you got to deal with the consequences. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to laugh at that shit, and I'm going to come in here and talk about it on the pod. That's just, it is what it is. We gonna talk about it in the barbershop. If you don't want nobody to talk about it, it shouldn't have happened. Good luck to you. Good luck to you both. I hope it works out for you.
They got other people money. They got money problems. They got other
Listen,
problems.
them rich people problems. Y'all
rich people
I
problems.
tell you poor folks what. All y'all out here, people don't have the right to put their hands on people. Listen, when you poor, you know better.
Yeah.
You know better. You know where you going, you slap somebody. Y'all gonna get into a tussle or you going to jail and now your family gotta do it.
Charges.
Oh, he should have pressed charges. Whatever. You do what you feel is best for you and your family. You do what's best for you and your wife, your girlfriend, whatever it is.
So, yeah, like I said.
And y'all need to start worrying about.
You don't know what you would do until you was in that situation.
Exactly. And,
Because what Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until you get hit in the mouth.
Till you get hit in the mouth. I tell my kids all the time, y'all only talk shit on the internet because you ain't never been punched in the face before.
Yeah.
That Bama got punched in his motherfucking face this weekend.
Yeah.
That man just stood there. Like, he ain't even, kicked that man in the back when he turned and walked away.
He didn't know what the fuck to do because, for one, he looks at this man as a friend.
Well, he shouldn't have been talking about that man's wife.
He never in a million years would have thought that man would have walked up on stage and slapped the shit out of him.
What we keep telling people, you better watch out for people with mental health.
Yeah.
That man been, for the last 2 years, y'all done made that man the butt of y'all jokes.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that we as society and the internet culture, we have to take responsibility for. We should be held, we can't put all the responsibility on Will because guess what? We were a part of that. We've been laughing at all those memes. All of them crime memes, the crime meme took over the joy and cry meme. We been slandering this drink. Man, your boy August made a whole song called Entanglement.
I've been feeling bad for him this whole time, for real.
I mean,
I don't feel bad for him because at the end of the day,
I feel bad for him just because it make him seem like it. Actually, I don't feel sad for him because if he wanted to put out his dirty laundry, he really could.
My thing is, it made
his
him
list
human.
is probably immaculate. Will Smith's list is probably immaculate.
Right.
So if he want to put his dirty laundry out there, August Alsina ain't shit. He probably got joints that's, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that's up there.
he lucked up and got some pussy from Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay, he lucked up. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I'm looking at it.
You tripped and fell over some pussy.
Tupac died.
We all have got some pussy or been with somebody that we never thought we probably, me? Huh?
No, I think all the pussy I ever gotten in life, I deserved it. And I
work hard for this little pussy right here.
Okay, so let me rephrase that. I'ma always feel like
it's a privilege. It should be.
But
yes, it's a privilege.
It's not a privilege. I'm the motherfucking steak on this motherfucking plate.
You the side dish.
At the end of the day, but I have in my years of fucking.
Oh goodness, he put emphasis
What the
on
fuck?
that.
Listen, in my years, I have
fucking
been with a woman or two that
was out your range.
I rolled over and looked at like.
You heard me hit the Tiger Woods.
I did that.
Nah, what's the bowling drain? Who's like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Yeah, I did that. I pat myself on the back.
Right, and so you said, August Alsina, she was out your league.
Pat your motherfucking self on the back, motherfucker.
Nah, you can't say out of her league.
You
out of his
can't
league.
hold Will Smith's jockstrap.
He can't.
When you line up y'all fucking accolades, you're not shit. When you think about his movies, TV, even his music.
Yeah, he definitely.
Fucking Summertime probably sold more. That's the most every summer. What's the first thing you hear?
Summertime.
Right. So he getting his
One
yearly.
song probably crushed all your fucking albums.
He getting his yearly check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your man took that Oscar and went and danced to Jiggy with it.
Fucking the Freddy Krueger joint.
Yeah.
Will got some shit.
Yeah.
Low key, he got some shit.
Just the two of us.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You got,
I forgot he did that song.
Get your numbers up, bro. Like, you tripped and fell into some good pussy you wasn't really supposed to get in the first place, and it was what it was. And that's why, and that shows that you knew you wasn't supposed to have it because you spilled the fucking beans.
So let me ask you this.
Talking.
Let me ask you this.
You was trying to be relevant again.
So does Jada Pinkett damn near had an Erykah Badu?
Doubt it.
Well, oh shit.
I don't know. I needs me a bite of that.
Oh goodness.
Doubt it.
He ain't
He
touching
gonna
me.
smack- he
Will
gonna smack-
Smith ain't gonna touch me.
Yo, he about
He
to
ain't
pull
gonna
up
touch-
that
Will Smith not gonna touch
4028
me.
and slap the
Will Smith
black
ain't gonna
on
touch
me.
me.
Man, listen.
What you gonna do?
Will Smith ain't gonna touch me because my father look like him, so they gonna think they brothers.
Shut up. You play too well.
Yep. Well, but yeah, man. See, you ever heard the term "act like you been somewhere before"? Act like you been here before.
Absolutely.
That
You
was
hear
a
me? Act
nigga
like
that
you
was
got some
like,
pussy
yo,
before.
Act like you got some pussy before.
Act like you had some
And
real
like,
$1 million
real
pussy.
shit, nigga. You
Yeah.
more famous than I am.
He probably was in the bed like this.
For me not to do.
Hurry,
cuddling.
You know what I'm
Hurry,
saying?
cuddle after
She
this.
probably stuck her finger in his butt and all that, cause you know what I mean, on some real shit. Like because this nigga was too pressed to let the world know that he fucked her. You know what I'm saying? Nigga act like
He
you got
made a
some pussy
song
before.
about that joint.
He made a fucking
Like they
song
were they
about that
like
shit.
I think when that Red Table Talk joint dropped, like they just had to address it, and they both said like this is old to us. It's been like 2 years since this happened, and they had to address it, and that's my thing. Is like I think the one thing it did, it made us look at Will Smith a little differently because now he's not that picture perfect person.
He's
it made
human.
He's a human being, and that
Right.
put him in that human role of, yo, I'm fed up with this. Like, again, like you said at the beginning, like why he ain't do that when people was like, why he ain't do that to August, why you ain't do this, that. And it's one of those things like, yo, now you send a stage and you talking shit in my face. Like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna allow you to make me the butt of the joke at this point. And if you want to joke on me, and he probably would have been fine with him just joking on Will, but you put my wife in it, who ain't had nothing to do with it, and you talked about something that she has no control over. And like I was telling y'all earlier, being compared to G.I. Jane in the black community wasn't ever a good thing. Because most of the time when women were being compared to G.I. Jane, it was on that, oh, you look like a butch, you look like a lesbian type deal.
What's a butch?
A butch is like,
Is that a masculine lesbian?
but like an extra masculine, extra
Okay.
strong.
Shortcut?
Like, yeah, you
She look
Okay.
like me.
yeah. Probably got a beard too. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that.
And this is coming from. I'm just saying, we ain't picking on.
I
Our
got
sister is
What
in
you
the,
saying? One of them?
Yeah,
One
I'm
of
just
they?
saying.
One
We
of
ain't
they?
picking on. We ain't.
Nah, it just is what it is. It's like
Yeah.
no woman. We have women that come in here to get their haircut who will say like, please don't make me look masculine.
Right.
Like it is what it is. Like so him calling her G.I. Jane, like, yo, don't disrespect her like that. Don't disrespect me like that.
I just think it came from that slap. Like my client said, it wasn't for Chris. It wasn't.
Shit. If
It was for him,
Yeah,
but
he
it
should-
wasn't
listen,
all because of what he
no,
said.
it
I think a
wasn't.
small
built up
percentage of it was for Chris.
It was some built.
I'll say out of a 100, I'll say 20%
Yo,
of that was for Chris.
like, yo, and let me tell y'all something, yo. And you know, I love the whites. You know, I love y'all. But some things, it's not y'all business to even speak on. So don't sit there and tell and say things like, oh, y'all shouldn't act like that at the Oscars. Because let me tell you something, you guys aren't the epitome of good behavior at all. Like, at all. So don't tell us as blacks how we should act. And that just is what it is. But you know, I guess we going back to Oscar so white because they definitely not letting us back in the building. But shout out to Will Packer because he did an excellent job directing the Oscars. Shout out to Questlove, who he was the one that won the Oscar when Chris got slapped. So he was the one. He was the winner of that Oscar. So and shout out to Wanda Sykes and Regina King, who's from the DC native, they were hosting the Oscars, to those women who were hosting the Oscars during one of the last days of Women History Month. And it should have been about them. And unfortunately, you know, this is what we're talking about. But hey, the Oscar got the highest ratings that it's had in years.
For like 10 years.
Yeah, and y'all had the highest. It was up 58% more. Damn. And part of the reason
All of
is
us
because y'all let us in the door.
I say this. I hate it for
It to be something negative.
no, I hate it for us for it to be black people that situation was in.
It happens.
Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
it's
they
like
use it against us.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things.
That's why
you
we
know
don't
what I'm saying?
invite y'all.
It feeds more to
The
it.
stereotype.
Yeah, it feeds more to it. Like, oh, it's obviously you guys can't be at an all black all tie event. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can't be in
black-
the serious
Fuck
event.
'em.
I
But
just
once
hate it for it to
again,
be us.
And once again, it's just that sometimes, or more times than none, when white people act a fool, it gets swept under the rug. Or
Absolutely.
Most definitely, because
it's,
there was definitely a lot of pedophiles in that building that night.
it be a lot of shit that
Yo,
go
y'all,
on, man,
y'all, y'all
that
didn't
we
allow
just don't hear
pedophiles
about.
to win an Oscar.
Right. So my
yo,
man just smacked the motherfucker.
Right. All he did was smack the dude. So.
You got
And I
dude.
really don't feel like he should lose his Oscar behind it because.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't even feel like he should have had to resign from the Academy. Like, but
So
if
what does
that's-
that mean when you're resigning from the academy?
You can't vote. You can't vote. They're allowed to vote on movies. Like they're part of the Academy.
Okay.
So he gave up his right to
Why?
vote
Like,
on movies.
For what though?
This is
He
bullshit.
gave up his right to show up.
Because I guarantee if he got a good movie out,
He can't be voted. He can't be voted for.
But that once again,
Wow.
that's just a way to control shit. It's bullshit. It had nothing to do. No big brawl broke out.
I mean, he
no-
got one, so it don't even matter
Yeah,
at this
no,
point.
Like,
And that's
once
another thing. That was his first one.
Once again, going back to his when you put his stats up against August's stats, like why am I even mad? Like,
Right.
And I don't think Will is even mad about that.
shit. Even put man, listen. Good job, Will.
That boy tired.
Good job. I mean,
And man, and before we get off the subject, man, I want to shout out Venus and Serena Williams because they wanted to do a movie about their dad, and that movie did win an Oscar.
Right.
And it's unfortunate that the spotlight was taken off of them once again. But it is what it is. Like we know, we know what the movie was about. Like I think we watched that movie plenty of times in here, or whatever the case was. So it was an alright movie. He did a good job at it.
yeah.
So congratulations,
What's that on?
HBO,
Oh, all right, I'm gonna watch that.
HBO
You know,
Max.
it's just and it just goes back to we don't know what transpired pre-Oscar,
You never know.
filming of the Oscars.
You just never
We don't know what's been going on all week with them. We don't know none of that shit. We just seen what happened.
We know Chris Rock ticket sales went up. That's
Oh,
what
sure.
your man is
They
sold
trying
out.
to see what he got to say about it.
Yeah, and this motherfucker ain't saying shit.
Nah,
But-
like
You know,
Cause he said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth."
Yeah, so
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I mean, what
so,
the
I
fuck?
mean,
He
hey.
told him what to do. So I
Hey,
mean, what
listen,
the fuck?
at the end of the
I
day,
mean, what
man,
the fuck?
listen, unless you gonna take that shit to the streets and go see this man.
Like,
No, I don't
keep
want
my
that.
name, my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
but
Are you gonna take it to the streets and go see this man?
hey, yo,
I ain't gonna lie
hey,
to
yo,
you. If I
hey,
was
yo.
Chris Rock, you kind of gotta see me. You kind of have to.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
Because I'm gonna take Chris Rock's side now. Because I'm a comedian, you know I'm about the jokes. And if you know me, like I would assume Chris Rock and Will Smith have been around each other.
They know
I
each
would
other.
assume they have a lot of respect for each other because what
Absolutely.
they've done in their career
They
for the
top tier.
community. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you should understand that it's a joke coming from me. Now, if I disrespected you, give me some sort of signal from where you at.
He did. He slapped the shit out of him. That was your signal.
But so there was a quick video clip that posted of them talking after the whole situation happened,
Oh, of course.
right? So it's a lot of angles and clips and stuff that's out there that.
But
we
guess
didn't
what?
get to
We
see.
wasn't there, so we don't
Right.
know.
So
That's
we
why I
don't know
hate the
really what
internet.
they was talking about. But
And we
at the
don't-
end of the day, Chris Rock can't hold Will Smith's jockstrap either. Think about his portfolio. Think about his movie roles.
I don't know.
What?
I
Come
mean,
on, give it to me.
Because if
but
we're going to go stand-up wise, his stand-up career kills Will
He's a
Smith's music
comedian.
career.
I doubt it.
I think
You don't think his
I
stand-up
don't
career
think-
kills his
I
music
think-
career?
I think
I doubt it.
we gotta hold
I
them.
mean, we got Google.
I think we
fact check
should
that.
hold them at the top tier of black entertainment period.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely
I wouldn't
not
compare
downplaying him.
No, I wouldn't even I don't even think we can compare them because they in two totally different fields. They don't even do the same thing. Will Smith does not do stand
like
up.
fucking Men in Black.
Like Chris Rock movies aren't going to stand up to Will Smith.
And he's not a solo actor.
Exactly. So
He be with Adam Sandler and the crew.
right. So and you know like hey Chris, they brought them tapes out too of you being on stage with white comedians and you allowing them to use the N-word. And
Oh, for real?
I don't like that. And it took Jerry Seinfeld to say like, yo, I don't find it funny. I don't find the humor in that word. Like y'all already know how I feel. Like we've had clients come in here that was of the white persuasion that used the N-word, and I was like, yo,
For real?
not in here. Yes. Hey, don't use that in here. Oh, but I grew up around. I don't care what you grew up around.
I haven't had it in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't heard that in here before.
I might have been here, but I know.
And I can tell you exactly who it is. But they've used that N-word and tried to hit me with the, well, you know, I grew up around black people. No.
Who is this? One of yours?
No, yeah, one of my clients. And, you know, I was like, no.
I feel like I know you talking.
Yeah. And that's just how I feel about it. It's like, yo, you gotta have respect. Like, and why y'all be wanting to use that word so bad, yo? Why?
Why they want to be us so bad?
Why is it
one?
That's a whole nother podcast.
But listen,
man.
let me say this: why is it one of that want to be like Fox? There's one out there that want to be like Ish. There's one that want to be like Jawan, and there's one that want to be like me.
Well, you know, they say, you know, the biggest sign of flattering, being flattered by somebody, is imitation.
Hey, can I make a special announcement? AM Cuts at 4028. We are accepting food.
No, the fuck you not. Hey, don't you bring that bullshit in here. What is wrong with you, Jay?
Don't get them started.
You ain't had none of that salty spaghetti, motherfucker?
Can we elaborate on the type of food? Because
I don't know.
Slim, and if you got animals in your kitchen, please don't cook us enough.
I just would like a nice competitive cook-off. I would like a nice competitive cook-off.
So you want to do a cook-off?
A client cook-off. I would like a nice competitive client cook-off. You ain't got to worry about it. I be
you gonna be the judge?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Cause
it's gonna be a shitty fucking mess.
Oh man. Yeah, good luck on that.
I'd be the taste test for that.
The last time you did that, you remember what happened?
I damn near went into a diabetic coma.
A diabetic coma.
High blood pressure.
High blood pressure. You had 2 big ass pans of food in here that you had to eat that we sent home with you. Yeah. And lately, y'all already know how I'm feeling. Them at home meals ain't been on point.
Oh man, I'm gonna get one tomorrow.
So you already know it. Unless you want me to start talking, and y'all don't like it when I start getting into it.
Podcast.
Yeah,
we about to end the podcast.
Yeah, we gonna y'all go in the podcast
podcast for you.
Like,
but yeah.
Hey man, shout out though. Yeah, but you can. Yeah, why don't you set up a cook off so you can be the taste test. You can do the taste test.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you set it up, bro. Set it up. But anything else? Oh, wait, before we get out of here. A new law been passed. Well, it's been passed by the Senate, the new marijuana law, which pretty much anybody that has been arrested or anything dealing with marijuana, they're gonna pretty much expunge your record. That's gonna be taken off, and you'll no longer will be able to be arrested for possession, distribution, or anything like that when it comes to marijuana. And what they've been doing in some states is people that were arrested for marijuana, they're giving you the license to be able to sell marijuana first before they open up the applications for other people. The only thing is, it has passed in the Senate already, but it needs to pass in the House. And so we'll see what happens, man.
Can I say this?
Go ahead, say it. And you know they taxing it, so don't
For-
act
for
nothing
the-
crazy.
Keep them niggas in jail that's selling Reggie and them designer bags. Keep them niggas in jail. Keep them niggas in
Wait,
jail.
did you see the video of the dude that bought?
Oh, had the beans.
And it was just beans in that
He
drink?
bought like 4 aces and they had straight beans in there.
Oh man!
Straight beans.
And then he got mad at the person recording, like, you just gonna keep recording this. And the person was like, "Yo, you ain't even open the bag in front of him. You ain't open one bag in front of the person that you bought it from." And then he tries to call the person he bought it from. We y'all think that phone call went to voicemail? Shorty, you got.
Nah,
Like,
I'm being for real though. Keep them niggas in jail that's selling that Reggie and them designer bags.
all I'm gonna say is, like, you gotta have lower tier marijuana for those who can't afford the high tier, man.
Nah.
Everybody
Well,
can.
then tell them motherfucker it's reefer.
Right, reefer.
It's reefer. It's fucking reefer.
Everybody
that
can't afford that high grade.
I think that should be in one of the laws too. Like, you know.
But man,
you selling
shout out to that, because we all know that it's a lot of people that look like us that's sitting in jail off of selling marijuana, and now
That shit
marijuana is a
crazy.
big business,
Big corporation.
So, you know, that's one of the ways that you can get up off of that. And yo, this been a serious a serious podcast, and you ain't getting no rest, so it's not even gonna matter.
Why he
But
ain't getting no rest?
let me hit y'all with one question though. How y'all feel about male birth control?
Who?
Male birth control.
Who?
Hey,
Male
You heard
birth
what
control?
I said. Male birth
they
control.
already got it out there.
I don't
It was
know.
male.
I ain't even gonna
No,
hold
like for real, like
Ain't
they
nobody taking that shit.
You
I
ain't
ain't
taking
even
that?
gonna hold you. I'm
Grow
not taking
titties
that
and
shit.
you go grow
You gonna
titties.
grow fucking titties and
You hear me?
you gonna gain all this fucking weight and be bloated and
I'm gonna keep
emotional and
just.
shit.
I'm gonna keep
Fuck
just
that.
shooting that motherfucker out.
You gonna keep what?
You
Huh?
can shoot it up?
You gonna keep shooting up the clip?
Fuck.
Don't not forbid it.
Yo, your man came in this joint. He said he had 13 kids, son, and 8 baby mothers. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Yo,
We had
13?
We had two,
Yeah.
3 sets of twins.
he had two sets of twins.
2 sets. Boy, I'd be.
And then he had 3 kids that's all 8 years old.
I'd
He
be
had 3
somewhere in
women
New
pregnant.
Mexico.
And like I told y'all from when he said that, I was like, it's just the fact that those are just the ones that got pregnant. Just think about how many vaginas he's been in. Y'all act like AIDS is not out there.
Well, that's a whole nother subject for another day.
And then he probably watching this podcast, but hey man,
Yeah,
you done
but,
ran
hey,
up
man,
in that
listen,
shit. But
check us out.
yeah, let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So anything else? Anything else to close out the week? Any good vibes on it? Any quotes of the week?
I got freestyle, man.
Oh, you got freestyle. Shit, here we go.
Been a
Hey Meek,
minute.
hey Meek, make sure you put a beat behind this drink. And shout out to Meek and Turk. Both our guys are in the building, but give him a beat, Fox. Go ahead, give your man the
Yeah, I
beat.
ain't got one.
He ain't got one.
Hey,
We out of
listen,
here though.
man,
I gotta take a shit.
We got a lot of new stuff coming for y'all, man. So make sure y'all smash that subscribe, smash the like, smash the share. Cause man, y'all missing out, man. If y'all ain't tuning in, y'all missing out, man. Cause y'all never know where we might end up at, man. We got some stuff coming up. So, you know.
And shout out to all them people that leave the Google reviews, because we get a lot of walk-ins off of people just reading those Google reviews and then like, oh nah, this is the #1 barbershop in the area.
Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
Stop saying what?
Stop saying that.
What?
Because somebody gonna go in that motherfucker on purpose. This is the dirtiest fucking shop I've ever walked into in my fucking life. This shop is fucking dirty. Everybody's fucking rude. Nobody's the dirty
I can't
clippers.
do nothing about that. But
Don't
you know, like listen. But we still gotta shout out our people that do look out for us and give us the good reviews. And so I don't want them to stop doing that.
Oh yeah, we appreciate it.
So if you gonna go in there, you gonna slander us. Guess what? When you come in here,
haters, you ain't popping.
right? Like I ain't heard that in a minute. Go
That's
ahead.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna hate on.
It
At least
is
I know
what-
you think about them.
I'ma still keep working. Hey, 4028 Belgrove Road, Brooklyn, Maryland. AM Cuts. Book now. Shout out to Destiny Beauty. Shout out to 18 Braid. Shout out to Serenity Vibes. Like, follow us all. Follow that Cut to the Point pod on IG, baby. Tap in. And don't forget about following my hitter and my ride over here at I'm Jawan and that Cuts by Fox. And we definitely appreciate you. We appreciate you. You know, so
even the ones we talk bad about, man, it's out of love. Listen, I need y'all to realize, man, I ain't telling you this shit because I don't fuck with you. Because if I ain't fuck with you, or if I ain't love you or appreciate you,
and most of y'all heard it anyway. We say it to your face.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I don't. So yeah, for all you motherfuckers out there think I talk about your back.
Nah. Yeah, and for those of y'all who think we talk about our clients, like we do tell them, like, yo, it is what it is. Like I ain't got look. Whatever I say on this drink, I'm gonna say to your face. You got a problem with it? You know, you come holler at me.
Well, I said it last part or 2 parts ago, man. If I'm gonna talk it, I can walk it. Holler at me.
You know, but when the head hit the floor, you know.
Hey, man. Book now.
Shout out to everybody who don't cut their own hair.
My shirt.
Good night.
Small and